Greetings internet, it's Katie, and there is about 5.5 inches of snow on the ground currently, so that is why I'm wearing this wig. So today, February the 26th at 3:54 p.m. was supposed to be the best day ever because my sorority had planned a date party, which was supposed to be in 4 hours from now, but because there is 5 inches of snow on the ground, I will not be attending that date party because it is cancelled. And I bought this wig especially for the date party because it was celebrity themed. And I was going with my friend Shannon, and she was going to be Hannah Montana, and I was going to be Lola Finagle, which is Hannah Montana's BFF on the show. And that's my story, that's why I'm wearing a wig, and now we're done. So anyway guys, this is the point of the video, I suppose, that I should be telling you guys what I'm going to be doing in today's video, because I always do that. I say, hey guys, it's Katie, and today, blah blah blah. Today's video has absolutely no purpose. This video is not sponsored at all. It's really just about what has been happening to me in my life recently, because there have been some very embarrassing moments that I've experienced, and I think it is just natural that I sit in front of the camera and tell you guys about them. Okay, so there's like 2 different distinct moments where I was like, holy crap, I just embarrassed myself. I need to make a video. So let's go chronologically in the order of the unfortunate events. So let's rewind about 2 weeks ago. It is 1:30 a.m. in the morning. I had just gotten back from the library after like 4 hours studying for this one test. And I get back to my dorm room, which is here, so the setting is right here. It's pitch black in the room because my roommate is sleeping, which is normal because it's 1:30 in the morning. She should be sleeping. I'm like fumbling around in the dark. It's pitch black. I like turn on my one little desk lamp right back here. And I also had the light by the door on, which is where our bathroom is, so there was like a pretty decent amount of light. So that is the scene. So before I go to bed, I always like to shower because, I don't know, I think that's a pretty natural thing to do. I like to have wet hair and then wake up and have it be dry and then go to class and just feel refreshed and great. So I always shower at night at college. It's weird, I used to shower in the morning, but now I shower at night. Plot twist. So I was getting ready to get into the shower, so I was naked and it was pitch black, so I didn't really have to worry about it, and I was just really lazy, didn't feel like putting clothes on in between stripping and getting to the bathroom because my towel was already in there and the shower was already running. It was all perfect. You guys can already tell this is gonna go badly. And obviously I'm like texting while it's happening, so I'm just like standing here naked for like 10 minutes. It usually isn't a problem because my roommate and I are very open with each other, and that's just kind of how you get in college. I don't know about you guys. This might be totally disgusting to you guys. So I was just standing there butt naked, like about there. And our door is a little bit further, so standing there, minding my own business. Next thing I know, the door swings open and a huge shaft of light comes in. There was literally no knock, no warning. The door just swings open and I was so confused. The first thought that hit me was like, wait a second, my roommate's in her bed. I'm standing here. Who could possibly be opening our door right now? And I don't know if you guys remember, but I made a video like, I forget, like maybe like 4 months ago, back in the beginning of college, when some guy walked in on me also practically naked. I don't know if the trend is here. So starting today, we're gonna lock our door. At the time, we didn't do that. So once I get over the initial shock of the door opening, I realize that it is a boy. It is a hot-blooded male standing there in the doorway holding a tray of milkshakes. Why milkshakes? I don't really know, but all I know is we stood there staring at each other, or I guess me staring at him staring a little bit below my face, if you know what I'm saying, for like 5 seconds. Whenever you guys are like in an embarrassing shock moment, doesn't like 5 seconds feel like 500,000 seconds? I don't really know what was going on in the boy's head. I still have yet to talk to him about this. So anyway, so after like a good 5 seconds of staring and awkwardness, he opens his mouth and he's like, "Is Hannah awake?" Which is my roommate. So my roommate Hannah was having an unexpected milkshake delivery at 1:30 in the morning, and I was just in the way of that. Needless to say, my roommate did not get her milkshake. I didn't get a milkshake, and I didn't even say a single word. I literally just shook my head no, and then he's like, okay, and he left, and that was it. And that was something. My roommate told me the next day that she had like partially witnessed this whole thing happen, because after this boy left, I literally repeated some very bad words over and over. So yeah, kids, if there's anything you can learn from that whole scenario that I encountered, it is lock your doors, because you never know who could be coming in at 1:30 a.m. holding a tray of milkshakes. So that is the first embarrassing moment that has occurred in my life, and right after it happened, I was like, oh my god, I need to tell the internet about this. I don't know what it is, but I just feel like telling you guys everything that happens in my life, which I guess means I'm an incredibly open book sort of person. I feel like in life you kind of have to embarrass yourself a lot, and the people that embarrass themselves like quite frequently are the people that are most happy with themselves, because they realize like, hey, I can make mistakes and I can bounce back and I can still be cool and stuff, so yeah. So second embarrassing moment isn't as humiliating as the first. You know in like little magazines towards the back where they would have like the girl with the paper bag over her head, or the girl going like this, or the girl like crying, for the little like stories that people would submit about themselves. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? The, like trauma-rama stories. Are they in like 17 or something like that? I don't really even remember, but this would be like a not quite bag on her head, but like, you know, kind of sobbing sort of a girl. I don't know if you even know what I'm talking about, but like the ratings for the different trauma-rama stories, this one isn't as bad as the first. So anyway, this occurred 2 days ago. It was about, I would say, 10:12 on the dot in the morning, and I have class at 10:30 in a building like way across campus, and I was going to get coffee at one of our dining halls. So I had a very short time frame to work with, and our coffee place is usually on top of things, but sometimes they take a little bit longer, so I was kind of hustling a little bit, and it had just snowed, so it was really slippery. I was wearing my black riding boots. I don't know, they're over there somewhere, and they do not have very good traction. I'm sure you guys can see where this is going. But basically, I put together a very cute outfit because I was giving a speech that day, and it was very important that I like gave a good speech, and whenever I dress nice, I feel nice. So I had like curled my hair, I had like a really nice dress on. I was feeling really good, you know, one of those days where you just like feel like you're the bee's knees. That's how I felt that day. So right before you get to the doors of the building, it's all kind of glass-like, so you can look through and you can see people. So I looked through and I saw this group, this like table full of boys that I kind of know that I think are very cute. So naturally, when I see a group of cute boys like this and I have like a few seconds to spare before I actually, you know, walk past them, I get this little thing in my brain. I'm like, okay, Katie, strut. Does anyone else get like that? I kind of give myself a little pep talk right before I walk in front of like a cute group of boys, or like someone intimidating, or like an ex-boyfriend or something like that. You have to give yourself a little pep talk to be like, okay, like walk by, give them that little subtle glance, you know, hair flip, that sort of thing. I kind of like orchestrate it in my mind. Maybe I'm just weird or crazy or messed up, I don't really know, but that's what I did. So I'm like walking in the door, so I'm thinking about that. There's a girl behind me, and I'm like reaching back to hold the door open for her, because it's a very courteous thing to do. Like after you walk through the door, you hold the door open for the person behind you. You know, in the South, that's kind of what they do here. I'm focusing on like 18 things at once, and I'm walking by myself, so I take one step into the building. Next thing I know, I am on my butt. I still do not know how this happened, but I step in, my foot slides up, and I land flat on my butt. My dress goes whoop everywhere. You can literally probably see my entire everything. So I fell so hard on the ground. This is like very solid, like concrete, but like the pretty concrete in buildings, I don't really know, like the linoleum, not the linoleum. It was like a tile concrete floor, so I have a massive bruise on my butt currently from this whole encounter, that I stand up and I walk by this table of cute boys that I know. And just know that if you're walking by a group of cute boys and you fall on your butt, and you consider that to be very embarrassing, don't worry about it, because I do. I don't know. There's probably so many more embarrassing things that could have occurred. I could have been naked, which is kind of like a theme. Oh my god, I have really weird dreams where I just randomly forget to put clothes on. Do you guys ever have that? Like I get to class and I just like forgot to put clothes on or something in my dream, and I'm like panicking, and I'm like, Katie, like how the heck would you ever leave your dorm room and forget to put clothes on? If I ever do that, that will be when you know I've hit rock bottom. I've forgotten to wear bras before. Do you guys ever have that where you like get to class or somewhere and you've like just been napping or sleeping and you just like forgot to put a bra on? That happens to me too frequently, I think. Like, too frequently for it to be normal, especially in the winter time when you can wear like 16 layers and people will not even know you're wearing a bra, and you can feel super sneaky about it. I always feel very sneaky when I'm not wearing a bra and people don't know. It's like, I have a secret. I know something you don't know about my boobs. Yeah. What even is this video? So yeah, moral of the story is Katie makes very embarrassing mistakes and does very embarrassing things, but I am still here to tell the tale, aka embarrassing moments are a part of life. I really want to hear about your embarrassing moments. I actually quite enjoy those. I guess that's why I enjoyed those little trauma-rama things in the end of magazine. I swear to you, these things are real though, these like little magazine things. I swear to you, they are real. I remember reading these distinctly. Reading probably made up embarrassing moments in the back of magazines and believing the horoscopes. That was my childhood in a nutshell. So yeah, that's it for my embarrassing little story time video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you guys want to see another one just like this, wait a couple weeks. I'll probably have like 8 more embarrassing stories to tell you guys, because I am the biggest klutz / screw up you will ever meet, but it's okay because I live to tell the tale mostly always, and I just do me, and sometimes doing me involves falling down, so yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please comment below with your embarrassing stories or just words of wisdom or just anything you'd like. Be nice, please. Let's spread some good vibes in the comment section, okay? Yeah? Yeah, man? I feel like I'm like a hippie now. Okay, so yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye!